Good afternoon, everybody. John Harris here, managing partner with Fortune Management. We are at the Patterson Dental branch down here in Atlanta, Georgia, delivering a session 2 on communication and relationship mastery. And we had the distinct pleasure of having Miss Nyla J. Santiago from Fortune Management of Tampa in Florida come join us for the next 2 days to contribute and learn and grow with us. And I wanted to pull her aside, take a few minutes to get to know her a little bit, find out what it takes to be successful as a Fortune coach, and what her passion for her career and future are, and what she's gonna, what her intentions are, contributing to the growth of her business and her clients. So, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us here in Atlanta in session 2. It's a pleasure to have you. We had dinner last night, had a great time, and then we've got day 2. Our teams are in a goal-setting workshop at the moment, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to step out and knock some stuff out while we were at it. So, Nyla, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been a real treat, to say the least.
Our pleasure. Have you enjoyed it so far?
Absolutely. There's always so many takeaways. And we've just revamped and hyped and, going through notes and everything, just copious notes that I'll be reviewing for weeks on end. So
Good.
Yeah, always good.
Good. Well, we're trying to make these things pretty short and quick. So, if you could just kind of share with us your background, like what your background was coming into Fortune, because we recruit coaches and find coaches from all different walks of life. I came from transportation and management into dentistry, oddly enough. We've got people that come from big corporate, organizations, from human resources to attorneys to dentists, find themselves as coaches. So what was your background before you came to Fortune?
My background was actually in marketing and business, and I found my way into dentistry a few decades ago, and I've always been on the business end of it, so practice management, the growth and development of that, primarily private practice. So Fortune came at a great time, that it was just the evolution to kind of move on and be able to touch more teams and help more doctors, beyond the systems, beyond the new patients getting in and that, and really diving into more of the belief systems and what's limiting them and how we can empower the team, ultimately grow the people to grow the business.
I got you. Now, were you working in a Fortune managed practice when you became exposed to Fortune, or what inspired the change to come over?
No, I think I just actually probably stalked you all for a while
Right.
at trade shows.
Fair enough. Happens to me all the time.
I know, you kind of a big deal. Yeah, I'm just seeing presentations, you and Bernie and Renee and just all of the team over the years, Jennifer, just had to be part of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was one of the feedback that I get from our coaches in the Southeast a lot of the times is, and they come from all different walks of life, is that we've got one of the best support systems in place for new coaches, as far as just mentorship and training and questions. You've got 100 coaches approximately across the country. You can call or text at any point in time if you've got a question. If you don't know the answer, you can find somebody that's got the answer.
Right.
And if you can't find somebody that's got the answer, then we'll work together to come up with an answer. So it really gives new coaches a good sense of confidence that no matter what question comes my way or what obstacle comes my way, I'm going to be able to find the solution. Would you say that that's pretty accurate?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's the biggest thing, that I rave about Fortune, absolutely, is that it's the true meaning and embodiment of a team. At annual, everybody was just so welcoming and said, hey, call, text, email, do whatever you need. And yeah, we all hear that. But I really tapped into it, and I did, and I still am, speed dial John, and I've got this question, or I have this obstacle, and everybody rallies. It truly just is helpful, so that's everything.
Now, you really just came up here to get away from the hurricane, huh?
Well, there's that.
Having a session 2 is just kind of a bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I like it. So what are your ambitions for your career? Where you've been with Fortune for about a year.
About a year.
And so you've gone through a lot of the formal training, and you're auditing the training universities and auditing consults. What would you say that your biggest ambitions are for your career at this moment?
Continuously grow. I mean, every client that I have and everything that I am, embarking on and teaching them, I'm taking wholeheartedly as well. So it's, one of my personal missions is just to become a better, well-rounded person. I'm a better daughter, mother, wife someday, just everything. It's changed my friendships. It's changed the way I react and do things. Long-term business-wise, absolutely. Franchise owner, and
Good.
Sky's the limit. Maybe up on stage, DSW1.
There you go.
One day.
That was actually, I tell you what, it's interesting. I'll be presenting at DS World this year, and it was probably 3 years ago. I was having a conversation with my coach, and this is a true story. I was sitting at the Patterson Dental branch in Jackson, Mississippi, getting ready to go in and deliver a presentation to about 40 people, 40 doctors. And I was in the parking lot and I had a coaching call with him, and we were talking about my goals, and I said, one of my goals is to speak on a national stage. And he asked me, he goes, well, why aren't you speaking on a national stage now? And then I go into my story. And then he walks me through a process that we use with our clients where we, eradicate limiting beliefs and install new beliefs. And that took place 3 years ago. And I went through that process. I do this process with my clients. I'm sure you do as well. And over the course of about 3 years, 2 years, I guess, about this time last year, I got the email from Jen saying, hey, we'd like you to speak at DS World, which would be a national stage. And I'm like, there you go. So at that point in time, we didn't have the relationship with Dent Supply Serona. So there wasn't any kind of, opportunity that was available that would expedite the process of me going from just speaking locally and regionally to nationally. And then, we talk about, how when we speak it and we, make declarations, we manifest our reality. So it was in the process of overcoming that limiting belief and setting a new precedence just through my focus in physiology and state and language that I manifested, that reality of speaking at Dent Supply Serona World 2019. So
you never thought you would want to or could do.
Yeah.
And it's, a 3 to 5 year plan is absolutely.
It's interesting. We always say that the success doesn't come the way you think it does. It comes from the way you think. So if you change the way you think about things, the things that you think about will change.
All matches,
I like it.
All speak it into existence.
I like it. Number one piece of advice, viewers, if I was a dentist, and here it is 2019, obviously we've got all the advancements in technology. We've got, more and more doctors bringing more and more procedures under the roof, moving towards DSO-oriented, multi-location and group practice, styles of business. What would your top 3 pieces of advice be to a young dentist starting out or early career dentist?
First and foremost, hands down, get a coach. Get somebody in your corner. Get somebody that can help you navigate so that you can focus on your clinical aspirations, so that you can have the business model and things running like a well-oiled machine and the foundation set from jump. That's probably 1, 2, and 3. Get the right people. Hire the right people. Absolutely. Don't be scared. Take chances. Take risks. Immerse yourself and put yourself around people that know the technology, have done it, tried and true.
Yeah. The only thing I would add to that, and this could be 2 or 3, is our responsibility as CEOs and as business owners is to identify what our customers want and then cater to those needs. And as long as we're consistently doing that, then we'll find success.
Right.
And in dentistry, patients want 3 things. They want convenience, they want affordability, and they want comfortability.
Right.
And by comfortability, I mean both physical comfort and emotional comfort. They want somebody they can trust, and they want to eliminate anesthesia with Soleil laser. They want to eliminate powder impressions with digital scanners and digital impressions. They want the convenience of same-day dentistry, and all that. They want comprehensive care, CBCT, and multiple procedures under one roof. So strategically, and just from a business mechanic standpoint, that's extraordinarily important. And then what you mentioned, I think, would be my number 1 piece of advice too. And I have a coach, and I've been able to achieve far more together than I've ever, with my coach, than I've ever been able to achieve outside,
Right.
that relationship. So I would absolutely 100% agree with that piece of advice.
Right. Get to A to B in the most effective and efficient way. Don't have to do a roller coaster.
Yeah, I've got someone is considering becoming a fortune coach. And they're just on the front end. They don't come from dentistry, or maybe they do, but they're just wanting to see what fortune coaching is all about. What would your piece of advice be to them?
Come just talk to us, pick our brains, see what it's all about. It's well worth it. It is not for the faint of heart, initially getting started. So really tap into the resources that you have. We have so many alliance partnerships, and that was just unheard of to me, and again, back to really lean on your colleagues and your fellow coaches. It will get you through, and you will get there. Absolutely.
Good. Well, thank you so much for
My
spending some
pleasure.
time with me today. Everybody, Nyla J. Santiago
you.
from Fortune Management of Tampa, Florida. We're going to get back into session 2 and learn about communication and relationship mastery. Until next time, God bless.
Thank you.